listen, embrace the affliction. It brought you closer to God. You may say, why would I want to embrace an affliction? And what is an affliction? I'm about to explain it to you now. An affliction is something that causes you great pain. And you may say, I don't want that in my life. Why would I want that in my life? You want it in your life because it is the affliction that drew you closer to God, right? The Bible says that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Many afflictions, meaning the righteous are going to have many afflictions. The one that's living for the Lord is going to have many afflictions, and your afflictions probably going to be more than your blessings, right? David said it was good that I was afflicted so that I may know you better, so that I may know your statutes, right? It's the afflictions that drew you closer to God. Would you be honest with yourself and say, if you had not went through what you went through, child of God, you wouldn't know God like you know him. But it's because of the affliction, it drew you closer to God. It gave you the ability to be able to hear God. It gave you the ability to be able to know God on another level. It gave you the ability to be able to access the power of God in prayer. How many know it's nothing but the afflictions, right, that causes you to pray, right? The afflictions causes you to pray. And if you would think about it and be honest, it's when you was going through a really, really hard time, a really, really rough time when you needed God to move quickly, right? So that thing is what made you pray. That thing is what got you on your knees, child of God, right? But you have to know that that affliction that you're going through, that thing that you went through, you're not walking in that alone, right? No matter what it looks like, you have to know that God is still with you. He did promise that he'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. I don't care if you're seeking for him and you can't get a word, you can't get a prophetic word, you can't get an answer, you can't get anything from the Lord. That does not mean that he's no longer there, right? That doesn't mean that he's no longer there. Because his promise said he'll never leave, right? He's the one that's helping you to get through, child of God. You just got to trust him and know that he's going to walk you through this thing, right? So whenever afflictions come, child of God, don't fight them, you know? Don't fight them. Don't go against them because they're there to draw you closer to him. Is anybody grateful for afflictions? I know you're not, because I'm not. What, you guys? It is part of the process, right? Many are the afflictions of the righteous. The believer is going to get many afflictions. It's another translation, right? It says, the righteous will have many problems, but the Lord solves them all. I love that right there. Let me say that again. It's another translation that says, the righteous will have many problems, but the Lord solves them all, right? Let me give an example. You know how you could be taking a math test, right? I'm not good at math, so you could be sitting at the desk and you could be taking a math test, right? And you just like, man, I'm about to fail this test because I don't know what to go on this paper. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to say. You know, I'm not sure what to write because I don't know this answer, right? So I don't want to fail this test. So that is your problem. But the Bible says that it is the Lord that solves your problem. So you are going to pass that test because the Lord is with you, right? The Lord is going to deliver you. The Lord is going to bring you out. He's going to solve your problems. But let me tell you this, when you come out of that affliction, child of God, you're going to be so much stronger in the Lord and in the power of his might. You're going to have so much wisdom. You're going to know God better on another level. But it's because of the affliction. Again, David said it was good that I was afflicted so that I may know you more. Right? So, child of God, embrace the afflictions. It's what brings you closer to God.